Good morning, everyone. I'm Shaunab. We are Group 15 and our team name is MarketNoise. Today we are presenting our second demo where we will walk you through the improvements we implemented over the last few weeks. So during this demo, our main focus was on the two main areas. Like first, we improved the backend reliability so that the stock and the news data are fetched more consistently, which was not before. And secondly, we enhanced the front-end experience by adding the gamification system to make the platform more engaging for the existing users. So I will start by signing into the application and demonstrate the front-end updates, and then I will briefly walk you through the backend improvements that were made to support this feature. So uh, as you can see, I have already created a user named Sean44 and then this is the password that I saved in the system. So once I log in into the system, you can see my name on the right side. So we have also added the gamification system. So this shows the progress of the XPs or the experience point on by the user after completing particular task. So there is one task like a daily challenge. We have some questions. So suppose user answers that question and submit the answer, then user will earn a 50 experience points. Likewise, for each of the tasks completed, like for a searching any stock, it will gain some user points like 10 user XP or the 20 X. So let's try searching one stock. Yeah. So as you can see, this achievement is completed, hence it is showing as completed and also added the achievement points over here. So let's try completing other tasks as well, like change the chart time, then ask the AI regarding this thing, this stock. So how the stock is performing. So right now we have hit a milestone, so that's why it shows that effect. And also we can read a news regarding this Apple stock. Like suppose user clicks on the link provided, then we'll get the latest 10 news which give the details of the Apple stock. So as you can see, now all of these missions are completed. Apart from that, there is a second picture of the batches. Like complete the if you explore the three stocks, then it will give us batch. So if let's search for the Tesla and uh, let's search for the Nvidia. So in the progress tab, now you can see that we have unlocked this batch. So uh, so these are the features that we have implemented in our front end from our last demo, and which shows and makes our UI more engaging to the user. All of these things are session based, and every day they will get a new daily challenge. So we have also implemented the mutual celebration effect that was there upon completion of a particular uh, milestone, like a leveling up, like from the level 1 to level 2, as shown in the demo. Now, I will briefly talk about the backend improvements that we have implemented over the last few weeks. So one of the major updates was the news fetching overall. So we introduced the multiple data sources to make sure that the news articles are always available. So let's go to the Tesla stock again. Uh, so what was happening is last few of the times, if there is no article available in the API that we are using, then it won't fetch anything and it won't populate the latest news data. So we made the changes to the our existing system and added a new fallback API, which is a Google News RSS as a fallback, which is free to use the API. So if existing API does not give us the correct results, then we are relying on this new API. We also created a new LLM model that enhances the AI assistant. So this module actually combines the several signals such as sentimental analysis, type detection, velocity, and machine learning predictions. And this information is used to provide more context-aware responses when user asks anything about this stock that we are searching. So which was not there previously in the system. So another important improvement was the stock data prediction. The system now uses the Yahoo Finance as primary data source, while 12 data act as a backup in case of the primary source fails. So we have also implemented the smarter parsing for the stock, sports, and historical data charts, along with the better error handling and safe flow parsing to prevent the data related failures. So overall, the updates that we implemented over the past few weeks focused on making the platform both more reliable and more engaging. The backend improvements ensures a stable data retrieval, and while the gamification features on the front end encourages the user to explore the platform and interact with its features more frequently. So now Yusha will explain the modularity, scalability, and security aspect of our application. Uh,
Yeah, let's have it in the presentation mode. Now that we have seen the working of our demo, we can have a look at how the software quality metrics are incorporated in our project. So let's start with modularity first. If you could move to the first slide, Shanak. Yeah. So for the modularity, we have a layered architecture, and the project follows a layered full stack architecture where we have separate modules for front end, back end, the analytics layer, and the data layer. And we also have a component based backend design. So even if we change authentication logic, for example, we will only touch the user's app and will not be making any change to the analytics pipeline. So we have separate modules for our backend. And even we have code level modularity. Um, we have abstract base classes for reusable logic. So this abstraction allows us to add a new data source by creating a small subclass instead of rewriting the entire scraping workflow again. And we also have modular analytics pipeline. By separating the analytics from the data ingestion, we can like swap or upgrade the ML model without actually modifying the scrapers. We also have serializer layer for data validation. So all input validation is centralized in serializers. So just our views remain clean and focused only on the application logic. So also for the front end, we have React. We have used React and we have a component-based design. So each component is reusable and it is independently testable, and we can in the future add more components as well. So overall, our system is modular because the responsibilities are clearly separated across the layers, the applications, and the reusable components. So let's have a look at how our system is scalable. Um, we have asynchronous background processing, and that is managed by Celery. So instead of running scrapers and analytics inside the API requests, we execute them asynchronously using Celery workers. So this will allow us to scale independently by increasing the worker instances in the future without really affecting the API responsiveness. Then we also have horizontal scaling through the stateless API design. Since the authentication is token based and the API is stateless, we can deploy multiple backend instances behind a load balancer and thus enable horizontal scaling. We also have environment based configuration. So we do have separate environment files, and as in how the environments increase, for example, we have development, then we can add production and many such environments, and that will just be adding a separate environment file and adding credentials in that. Then we also have a modular scraper architecture. So it allows us to scale the platform by adding new market data sources with just minimal code changes, and hence it is scalable. We also have pre-computed analytics, which helps us to improve the performance. So instead of just calculating the analytics during each API request, we reduce the response time and support a higher concurrent user number. Then we also have a caching strategy for performance optimization. We have implemented the caching support, so frequently accessed analytics data can be served quickly and we do not hit the database repeatedly. So overall scalability in our system is achieved through these ways, and these architectural decisions ensure that the system can handle growth in both the users and the data volume. Now let's have a look at how security is incorporated in our application. We have in engineered security across authentication, authorization, data protection, validation, and secure deployment practices. So for authentication, we implemented JWT-based authentication so that only the verified users can access the protected resources like the API keys and the analytics data. Then we have authorization, which is role-based, and we enforce the authorization at the API layer. So only the authenticated users can access the sensitive resources like the stored API keys. We also have encryption of sensitive data like the API keys. So we never store API keys in plain text. All the keys are encrypted before being stored in the database. We also have input validation via serializers. All the incoming data is validated through the serializers before being processed, which prevents the invalid or malicious inputs from affecting the system. We have secure secrets management that is implemented by having environment variables for all secrets, ensuring that the secret credentials are never exposed in the code base. We also have incorporated secure coding practices, that is by using the Django ORM and structured exception handling. We reduce the risk of SQL injection and secure the safe database interactions. And finally, we have threat considerations and deployment security. So our deployment configuration ensures that the application can run securely in production by disabling the debug mode and restricting the allowed hosts. So these measures collectively protect the user data, they prevent the unauthorized access, and ensure that the system is safe for real-world deployment. So this is how the software quality metrics are incorporated in our project. And thank you for listening to our demo.